als würde die Lust in meinem Bauch stecken bleiben, wenn die Lust ihre Körper durchzuckt.
Welcome to CHW Studios. This movie starts with a young woman with an affair tape. She gets up abruptly and goes out to a party, looking for an affair. Layla has learned she has some power over men with affairs, but feels a part of her is still untouched, holding back despite her assertiveness. Before she can choose a partner for the night, she is corralled by David into a bathroom while his girlfriend calls through the door. She leaves, but keeps her eye on David as she picks up a shy guy, with whom she has an affair against a fence outside. David watches from his car while his girlfriend, Victoria, defeats him. Layla is in complete control of her encounter while David remains completely passive. He next sees her walking down the street and follows her. She smiles but does not speak to him and breaks into a run, leading him to a playground. They crouch inside a small tunnel and watch each other as she begins to touch herself. But this time he leaves. When Layla sees David again, they finally speak to each other and he takes her home where they have an affair. He asks Layla if she will go out with him on a real date, giving her his number when she leaves. They finally do go out and begin a real romance. She meets his father, who is physically fragile but very funny, teasing her about having an affair and making noise in their apartment. David cares very tenderly for his father, who is charmingly brusque. Layla is still skittish, although she is not intimidated when David's old girlfriend, Victoria, confronts her at her job, warning her that David has intimacy issues. When they go back to the club again, Layla dances suggestively with a couple of men while watching David's reaction, and he is hurt and angry when they return to his place. She brushes off his fears when he confesses that he thinks of nothing but her and that he needs her, but she acts like it is all a game. He begs her to promise that she will not leave him, and she does but does not believe it herself. When David finds his father dead, he turns to Layla for consolation, but she does not know how to comfort him. This leads to conflict and ends with him asking her to leave. Later, he reconsiders, but he is unable to find Layla again, as he knows nothing about her except her first name. Layla finds her affair world more and more unsatisfying and becomes increasingly frustrated. She picks up the shy guy again but strikes at him in anger when he is unable to follow her peremptory commands and throws him out of her apartment in disgust. Layla spends time with her parents as they go their separate ways and get ready for the wedding while the summer is coming to an end. As she rides her bicycle to the ceremony, David sees her and follows in his truck. He waits outside the synagogue and approaches her as everyone floods out onto the sidewalk following the wedding. And then Rachel grabs Layla's hand and she calls out to David to ask if he is coming. At the reception, David watches Layla dance with an old man, but she runs away again when he approaches her. This time he follows her all the way home, and all the way inside, telling her he will not leave her again. They reunite and the film ends with the two engaging in a passionate kiss.